The equipment over the years has really allowed us to change from a conventional till practice to a no-till practice. When my dad was starting in no-till, he was one of the beginners in it, and there was a lot of challenges to it just because the equipment hadn't advanced enough to catch up with the practice. Now they've gotten a little better handle on it. Equipment is better, knowledge is better, and we're just able to do a lot better job with what we have now. I think one of my major goals is being a good steward of the land, just because we didn't bring the land here. It's not, in the end, we're going to turn it over to someone else, and I think we need to leave it in as good a shape or better than when we got it. And I think no-till plays a major role in that. We're able to reduce soil erosion on the ground by leaving the stubble out there. One of the main things is raindrop impact on the ground is where your major erosion comes from, and having that residue out there really intercepts the rainfall and doesn't let it wash your soil away. So it also keeps more moisture in the ground. Your soils don't dry out as fast, which can be a problem in the springtime or when you're trying to get things planted. They don't dry out as fast as conventional till. But in the heat of the summer, when things get hot and dry, your crops are going to hold on a lot longer than the conventional till. And we've seen that in a number of years that we've had dry summers, that our crops are just able to hold on a lot longer until we do get those rains that we need. Some of our major crop rotations are usually wheat. Then we'll double crop beans right after the wheat and move into corn or milo the next year, followed by beans again, and then double crop wheat right into the beans. So our major goal in no-till is to get as much residue on the surface of the soil as we can, which allows us to conserve moisture. Our crop rotation really isn't a new method. When no-till started to come out, that's kind of the way people went to. One of the major reasons they do that is with your wheat crop, you're getting the most residue on the soil of any of the crops that you really put out. So usually we go to corn after that because it's going to hold more moisture, and corn's a very high moisture using crop. Yeah, insects can actually overwinter and live in the residue on the soil. You don't have quite that problem with conventional till because you're burying all that residue in the ground. But insects can lay eggs and overwinter in your residue, and if you come back and plant the same crop the next year, those insects will still be there. If they don't have that host the next year to live on, then they'll cycle out and won't be a problem. That's why we really strive to only have that crop in that field about every 3 years.